Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I am Ashanna, Director of Sadhana Study Circle. I have been teaching mathematics last 6 years. Friends, in this video, I would like to teach you algebraic expressions. In this algebraic expressions, we are going to learn what is an expression, types of terms, types of expressions, types of algebraic terms, coefficient and their types, types of algebraic expressions, degree of algebraic expression. Addition and subtraction of like terms, addition and subtraction of unlike terms, simplification of an algebraic expression, standard form of an expression, finding the value of an expression, addition of algebraic expression, subtraction of algebraic expression, additive inverse of an algebraic expression. Let us learn one by one. First, expression. What is an expression? A single term or group of terms with the addition or subtraction operations is called an expression. Let us observe one example. This is a single term. This is also a single term. Group of terms. This is a group of terms. This is also one expression, etc. Term. What is a term? A constant or a variable or the product of a constant and a variable is called a term. What is a constant? The literal which has a fixed value is called a constant. What is a variable? The literal that take any of the value from the set of given values is called a variable. To understand this, let us observe few examples. A constant. This is a constant. A variable. This is a variable. This is also term. This is also term. Product of a constant and a variable. 5y. This is a constant and this is a variable. Are more variables here, 9xyz. So this is a term. These all are also terms. This is a single constant or a single variable. This is a constant and a product of the constant and a variable. Here constant and more variables. The product of a constant and more variables. So these all are terms. Types of terms. There are two types of terms in algebraic expressions. They are algebraic term, second one numerical term. What is an algebraic term? A term having a variable or product of variable or the product of a constant and a variable or variables is called an algebraic term. What is numerical term? A term having only number is called a numerical term. Let us see a few examples. Algebraic terms. Only one variable, or product of variables. Product of variables or the product of a constant and variables. So etc. Numerical term 5 minus 5 minus 7 101 etc. These are numerical terms. These are algebraic terms. Third one, types of expressions. There are two types of expressions. They are numerical expression. Second one, algebraic expression. What is a numerical expression? If every term of an expression is a constant term, is called a numerical expression. Example, two plus 3. Example 2, 5 minus 1. 2 plus 3 minus 1 into 4 divided by 2, etc. In these expressions, every term is a constant. These all are constant terms. So that's why these are called numerical expressions. Next, algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? If an expression has at least one variable is called an algebraic expression. Example, x plus 10, y minus 2, 2x plus 3, nine z minus 4, etc. In these expressions, each and every expression has at least one variable. So in this one, in this one, in this one, in this one, x plus y minus z. This is also one expression. In this we have three variables. So these all are example for algebraic expression. Types of algebraic terms. There are two types of algebraic terms. They are like terms, unlike terms. What are like terms? Terms having same variables with same exponents are called like terms. Let us observe examples. 2x, 5x, minus 7x, 1.2 x, 3 by 2 x, etc. Second example, 5xyz minus 2xyz 3 by 7 xyz minus 3.4 xyz. Example 3, 7x square, 5x square minus 5x square minus 1 by 2 x square minus 9.1 x square. So etc. are like terms. Next, unlike terms. What are unlike terms? Terms having different variables are called unlike terms. Let us observe few examples. Five x, 7z, 3y, 11x. These are unlike terms. 11xy. Second one, 4x square, 3x, 7x cube, 5. These also unlike terms, or we can write 5x 1 2 3 4 5x to the power of 4. These also unlike terms. Third example, minus 1.2 x, 5x square, 7xyz, etc. are unlike terms. Coefficient. What is a coefficient? Generally, the numerical factor in the term is called coefficient. Sometimes any factor in the term is called the coefficient of the remaining part of the term. Let us observe to understand this. Term coefficient. Two x. In this, coefficient of 2x is 2. Minus 5x minus 5. 7xy 7. Here we have one more example to understand clearly. In 5xy, coefficient of xy is 5. We know already. Here we have three different factors, 5 into x into y. So that's why we can say more coefficients. In 5xy, coefficient of 5y is x. Coefficient of coefficient of 5x is y. In minus xyz, coefficient of xyz is, we can factorize this minus xyz in detail, minus 1 into 1 into x into y into z. So coefficient of xyz is minus 1. Coefficient of xy is minus z. Coefficient of yz is minus x. Coefficient of zx is minus y. Coefficient of 1 is minus xyz. Coefficient of minus 1 is xyz. Types of coefficient. How many types of coefficients? There are two types of coefficients. They are numerical coefficient is first one. Second one, literal coefficient. What is a numerical coefficient? If the coefficient of a term is number, then it is called numerical coefficient. If the coefficient of a term is literal, then it is called literal coefficient. Let us observe an example to understand this. 7x. In this 7x, coefficient of x is 7. So this is a number, so that's why this is called numerical coefficient. X is a literal or variable, so this is called literal coefficient. One more example. X. What is the numerical coefficient of x? If there is no number, there is no numerical coefficient, we have to write 1 as numerical coefficient. So 1 is the numerical coefficient. X is the literal coefficient. If there is minus y, what is the numerical coefficient? Minus 1 is the numerical coefficient. Minus 1 is the numerical coefficient. Y is the literal coefficient. Degree of algebraic expressions. Before discussing degree of algebraic expressions, let us understand what the meaning of degree of monomial. The sum of all the exponents of the variable is called degree of monomial. Let us observe to understand the degree of monomial. Here is a monomial. The exponent of this monomial is 1. Here we have x, y, z exponents of x, y, z. Here only x, the exponent of x is 1. So no y, no z. So therefore degree of the monomial is 1. Next, second example, 7x square. The exponent of this variable x is 2. Here no y, no z. So the exponent is 2. So degree of this monomial is 2. Next, third one, minus 3xyz. Exponent, here we have three variables. The exponent of x is 1, exponent of y is 1, exponent of z is 1. So exponent of x is 1, y 1, z 1. So sum of these exponents is called degree of the monomial. That's why 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the degree of this monomial is 3. Next, fourth one, here 8x square z square. The exponent of x is 2. Exponent of y, here no y, so that's why 0. Exponent of z is 2. So sum of the exponents is 2 plus 0 plus 2 is equal to 4. The degree of this monomial is 4. Degree of constant term is 0. Now degree of algebraic expressions. What is the degree of algebraic expressions? The highest degree of all the terms is called degree of the algebraic expression. To understand degree of algebraic expression, here we have few examples. Let us observe. Algebraic expression. First example, 7xy square. Degree of each term, first term, in this only one term, this is a monomial. So degree of this monomial is 1 plus 2, 3. Degree of each term, the first term only, one term only, so 3. So highest degree also 3 only. Next, example 2, here we have two terms, so this is a binomial. Here first, this is the first term, degree of first term is 1, degree of second term 2 plus 2, 4. So highest degree here, this highest degree here 1, here 4, so highest degree 4. So degree of this expression is 4. Next, 4x square plus 3xyz plus y. The degree of first term 2, degree of second term 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 1. So in this 3 is the highest degree, so degree of this algebraic expression is 3. Next example 4, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 2 plus 1 3 is 0. So highest degree is 4. So degree of this algebraic expression is 4. Addition of like terms. The sum of two or more like terms is a like term with a numerical coefficient equal to the sum of the numerical coefficients of all the terms. To understand this, here we have few examples. Example 1, add 5x 7x. Five x plus 7x. This sum of these two like terms, these are two like terms, is a like term. We have to add these coefficients. X is common, so 5 plus 7, x is common. 5 plus 7, 12, 12x. So this is the answer. Next, second one, 8ab, 5ab, 12ab. 8ab plus 5ab plus 12ab. So these all are like terms. So AB, AB, AB. So common variable. So these are like terms. To add this, we have to add the sum of the coefficients, all coefficients. 8 plus 5 plus 12, AB is common. 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 12, 25, AB. Next, third one, 3x square minus 7x square, 8x square. 3x square plus minus 7x square plus 8x square. These all are like terms, we know. So x square is common. We have to add the sum of all coefficients. 3 minus 7 plus 8 x square. 3 minus 7 minus 4. We can add 3 and 8, or we can add separate. 3 minus 7 minus 4 plus 8 minus plus 4. Or we can do like this. Minus 7, 3, minus 4. Minus 4, 8 minus 4, 4. Or we can do like this also. 3 plus 8, 11, 11 minus 7, 4. We can orally add this. So 3 minus 7 minus 4 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4 x square. This is the method of add sum of like fractions. Next, second, subtraction of like terms. How to subtract like terms? The difference of two like terms is a like term with a numerical coefficient equal to the difference between the numerical coefficient of the like terms. So difference of two like terms is also like term, but what the coefficient will come? The coefficient is equal to the difference of the coefficients of like terms. So that is the process. So here subtract first like term minus second like term, first term minus second term. So using this concept we can solve this. 7xy minus 2xy. We have to subtract this. 7 minus 2, xy is common. These are common terms, xy, like terms. xy is common. 7 minus 2, 5, xy. So this is the answer. Next, second one, 6x square y, 4x square y. These are also like terms, x square y, x square y. So this is also like term. 6x square y minus 4x square y. X square common. So we can subtract 6 minus 4, x square y, 2x square y. Next, third problem, 6x y minus up, this is the minus with this 12. So minus 12 we have to write in a bracket. 6xy minus into minus plus 12xy. xy is common, so 6 plus 12 xy is equal to 18xy. So this is the method of finding difference of like terms. Addition and subtraction of unlike terms. We can't add, we can't subtract unlike terms, but just we can keep the sign between them. Let us observe one example. Add 7x 5y. To add we can keep like this symbol only, 7x plus 5y. These are unlike terms, so we can't add. So next, subtract 10xy from 15xyz. These are also unlike terms, that's why we can't subtract, but we can write 15xyz minus 10xy. So this is the answer. Simplification of an algebraic expression. To understand simplification, Here we have an example. 9x square minus 4xy plus 5y square plus 2xy minus 5y square minus 3x square plus 6xy. To simplify, first we have to group the like terms together. Like terms 9x square minus 3x square. First we have to group the like terms together. This is the step 1. 9x square minus 3x square. Next minus 4xy plus 2xy plus 6xy. Minus 4xy plus 2xy plus 6xy. These are like terms. Next plus 5y square. 5y square. This one term only, 5y square. 9x square minus 3x square. Now we have to add or subtract. 9 minus 3 x square. Here to here. Minus 4 plus 2 plus 6. xy is common. Plus 5y square as it is. 9 minus 3 6x square. Minus 4 plus 2 2 plus 6 8 xy plus 5y square. One more example to understand clearly. To simplify an expression, first we have to group the like terms together. Like terms. This is the like term. This is 5x square y, 2x square y, 5 minus 4x square y. These are like terms. First we have to write this together. 5x square y plus 2x square y minus 4x square y. Next to 4 minus 9. These are constant terms. Next to 5x y square minus xy square. 5xy square minus xy square. We have to add the coefficient in like terms. Year to year like terms. 5 plus 2 minus 4 x square y. 4 minus 9 minus 5. In this 5, these are like terms. 5, here 1 we should write xy square. 5 plus 2 7, 7 minus 4 3 x square y minus 5, 5 minus 1 4, 4xy square. We have to write this in a standard form. 3x square y plus 4xy square minus 5. First we have to write variable terms. So this is the simplest form. It is a simplified form. What is a simplified form? If no two terms are alike, then they are said to be in simplified form. Standard form of an expression. What is a standard form of an expression? Let us observe. In an expression, if the terms are arranged in such a way that the degree of the terms are in descending order, then the expression is said to be in standard form. To understand this, here we have few examples. Arrange the following in standard form. To arrange this in standard form, first we have to observe the degrees. Here the term of this degree is 1, here 2, here 0. So we have to arrange these degrees in descending order. Descending means big to small. So first we have to write 5x square, next 3x to the power of 1 means 3x minus 9. This is the standard form. In this we have degree of this term is 2, 1, 0. So, but we have to write final answer 5x square plus 3x minus 9 only. Second example, 0, 2, 1. So 7x square, 2x plus 11. So this is the standard form. Finding the value of an expression. To understand this, here we have two examples. First one, find the value of 3x square if x is equal to minus 1. To find the values, first we have to write the given expression 3x square. Then we have to substitute the given value in this expression. 3 into minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square means minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus into minus plus 1 ones are 1. So 3 into 1. 3 ones are 3. So this is the value of given expression. Next to second one, find the value of x square minus y plus 2 if x is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 1. To find the value of an expression, first we have to write the expression, given expression, then substitute the given values in this expression. X, in place of x we have to substitute 0, and in place of y we have to substitute minus 1 plus 2. 0 square is equal to 0 into 0, 0 zeros are 0. Minus into minus plus 1 plus 2, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 2, 3. This is the method of finding the value. Addition of algebraic expressions. The sum of expressions can be obtained by adding like terms. This can be done in two ways. First one, column or vertical method. Second one, row or horizontal method. To understand these methods, here we have one example. Add 3x square plus 5x minus 4 and 6 plus 6x square. First, let us solve this using column or vertical method. First, we have to write this in standard form if necessary. So this is in standard form only, but this is not in standard form. 6x square plus 6. This is the standard form for this. So 3x square plus 5x minus 4. For this standard form, 6x square plus 6. First we have to write one below the other such that the like terms come the same column. 3x square, 6x square plus 6. Now we have to add the like terms. These are like terms, these also like terms. Minus 4, 6 plus 2. Here 5x only plus 5x. If you are interested, you may keep 0 also here. 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9x square. So we have to write the resultant number concerned column. Next, row or horizontal method. In this row or horizontal method, we have to write the given expressions in a row. No need of arranging them in standard form. 3x square (5x) minus 4 plus 6 plus 6x square. So I have written in a row. Now we have to group the like terms together. 3x square, 6x square, 3x square, 6x square. Next to 5x, only 5x. Next to minus 4, 6. Now add the like terms. Add or subtract like terms. 3x square, 6x square. 3 plus 6 x square, 5x minus 4 plus 6 plus 2. Here 9x square plus 5x plus 2. If we observe these two results, we can understand in both the ways we got the same answer. So 9x square plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 9x square plus 5x plus 2. Subtraction of algebraic expressions. Before discussing about subtraction of algebraic expressions, first we have to learn additive inverse of an algebraic expressions. What is an additive inverse of algebraic expression? Let us see. For every algebraic expression, there exists another algebraic expression such that their sum is 0. These two expressions are called the additive inverse of each other. Let us see one example. the additive inverse of the additive inverse of 3x is minus 3x. Additive inverse of 3x is minus 3x, because if we added for 3x, if we added minus 3x to 3x, we get 0. So that's why the additive inverse of 3x is minus 3x. And also the additive inverse of minus 3x is plus 3x. So these two are additive inverse for each other. To understand subtraction of algebraic expression, here we have one hint. Let a and b are two expressions, then a minus b is equal to a plus minus b. What we understood? To subtract a from b, we have to add the additive inverse of b. So this we have to understood. So in subtraction also we have two methods to solve the problems. One is row or horizontal method, another one is column method, means vertical method. Methods. Here we have one example. Subtract 3a plus 4b minus 2c from 3c plus 6a minus 2b. First, column or vertical method. We are solving first column or vertical method. In this column or vertical method, first we have to write the given expression in standard form. This is in standard form only, but this is not in standard form. That's why we have to make in standard form. 3c plus 6a minus 2b is not in standard form. So first we have to make it in standard form. 6a minus 2b plus 3c. Now write one below the other such that the expression which is to be subtracted, write in second row. This is the expression we have to subtract. So that's why we have to write this in second row. Draw a line. The expression which we have to subtract, we have to change all the symbols to make it additive inverse. This is plus, minus, minus, plus. Now add the like terms column wise. 3 plus 2 plus 5c, b, this 2 minus only, minus 6b, this plus, so this minus, plus 3a. So we have to write the results below the columns So this is the answer. Next, in row or horizontal method, how to solve in row or horizontal method? In row or horizontal method, first we have to write given expression in row such that the expression which is to subtracted, we have to write in bracket assigning the sign negative. No need of making standard form. 3c plus 6a minus 2b. We have to subtract this expression. We have to write this in bracket 3a plus 4b minus 2c, assigning minus sign. Now we have to add the additive inverse of this second expression. 3c plus 6a minus 2b. How to make it additive? Changing all the signs. So minus 3a minus 4b plus 2c. Now group the like terms together. 3c 2c, 3c plus 2c. Next 6a minus 3a plus 6a minus 3a. While writing these terms, we have to take those sign symbols also as it is this minus 3a. So minus 3a. Next minus 2b minus 4b, minus 2b minus 4b. Add the like terms. 3 plus 2, here 6 minus 3, here minus 2 minus 4b. 3 plus 2 5, c 6 minus 3, 3 plus 3 only, a both two negative signs, so minus 6b. Finally we have to make the standard form. 3a minus 6b plus 5c. So this is the answer. If we observed these two answers, 3a minus 6b plus 5c, we got the same answer. In both the methods, we got the same answers. So this is the vertical method, this is the horizontal method, which is easy. You may follow that method. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, immediately subscribe to get my latest updates. And also share it to your friends to help them and encourage for me to make more interesting videos.